going on YouTube? This is your man Contra, and we got our second gun in the skirmish report done by Crazy NC Man and rkairsoft.com. This is the FN2000, licensed by Cybergun and manufactured by G&G. Two other reviewers have got it before us, Schwell and the JS Vids, and so this is our first time actually handling the gun. I have not touched this gun, so this is going to be my first impressions. Honest, we're going to get it, and let's see how it goes. So right out of the box, this thing is one hefty mother. It's durable, no rattle, nice and compact. You know, for a rifle this size, you know, it might look kind of weird, but it actually fits kind of nice. You know, this is actually pretty comfortable. If you held a P90 before, that's kind of what I compare it to. It's kind of like the big brother, you know what I mean? Fire selector switch, I like it. I like having it right there by my finger. I can just go ahead and just switch it. Easy, no problem. You know, almost kind of like the M4. That's one reason why I like the M4 platform too. Is I can go ahead and just it's easy to go ahead and switch it from safe to semi and all that good stuff. So you can just go ahead and do it with one finger without having to let go of your weapon. I like the magazine release. That's cool. It's a big button. You can't miss it. I mean, look at it right there. And the way it's kind of natural that when you go to grab the magazine, you're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit it with your finger, and it comes right off. You know, it's actually much better than like the way the MP5 or even the G36, how they kind of have a tab. This is actually a button, so you can kind of slap it with your finger, and you know the magazine comes right off. Comes with has some little trades, G&G trades here. FN here on the side. It's just kind of, I don't know if that's painted on. It's not engraved on. It's just kind of painted on. Which, yeah, I know, kind of disappointing for the price of the gun. But otherwise than that, very solid. The butt plate, nice and sturdy. It's not just going to come off. I mean, you really got to kind of peel it off to take it off. The one thing I don't like though is that here's where you mount your sling. I can see the motor and I can see the wiring, and so that's kind of a con for me, just for the fact that, you know, if any water gets in there, it's going right directly to the motor. So honestly, I'd probably wrap that up with some kind of tape or something. Charging handle serves no function except cool factor. The hop-up's back here, and the hop-up wheel. It's pretty stiff, so you know, I'm trying to do it by hand. It's kind of a pain in the butt. So you might have to have a little tool, maybe a screwdriver. It's just a wheel, but I think once you set it, it's not going to come loose. So you should be set with that. There's a screw back here that adjusts the FPS, which is cool. So if you think about it, this is really serving the purpose of two guns. You know, a lot of people have one gun for CQB and another gun for field play. Usually, you know, 400 FPS is the limit for field play. But for this, you could drop it down and actually use it in CQB, and then when you want to use it in the field, all you gotta do is just turn the screw back there, and you'll be set. So actually, it's actually pretty cool. I like that as a versatile. Not too much rail space, but everybody kind of knows that. You know, getting into it. What you could do, maybe get one of those tri-rails, and so you can just put maybe a flashlight, you know, for CQB, and then maybe a laser or something like that. But a gun like this, you really don't need too much. You know, you don't need a grenade launcher. I mean, if you're looking for something with a grenade launcher, then you're barking up the wrong tree. You're looking at the wrong gun. Optic, plenty of rail space to put any type of optic up here, so that'll be cool. The sights are kind of tiny, and this one's actually bent. I don't know how it happened, but you know, they're kind of tiny. So I mean, I wouldn't even bother with this. If honestly, I'd probably put on some kind of flip-up sights or something like that. This can be removed just by Allen key. You can remove this front sight. So if you want to put, you know, your mag pull, you know, flip-up sights or whatever, you can go ahead and put them there. There's plenty of space to put that. You can put a ACI, any type of scope you want to put on here. There's plenty of rail space up here for it. Oh no, no rattle. Very sturdy. You know, I like it. If I can beat somebody over the head with this dang thing, it'll be fine. But I heard that mid-cap magazines are kind of a problem, but what I'm going to find out. I heard there's just a little mod that you can do to them, and I have some mid-caps that I'll be seeing if I can mod them to go with this, and then you know, then I'll donate them to the skirmish report. Contra, Recreational Combat. Check out the website, rkairsoft.com. Check out the Skirmish Report, skirmishreport.com, where you can follow the life of this gun traveling all around the country. There's 2 videos by Schwell and the JS Vids. They already checked this out. But we're gonna put this thing to the grindstone and see how it handles. Thanks to Crazy NC Man for having the project, and thanks to milspecairsoft.com, where you can buy this gun, and for donating the gun to the Skirmish Report. See you guys out there. Take it easy. What's going on YouTube? This is your man Contra, and I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay, go. I just got a soft bit on. There we go.
There's a bubble in there on the side. Sip on my soda.
You got your
We're pros, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. It is Steve Moss's gun. I just bought it.
oh, amazing. Take 1.
He is in Paul. W is
Oh, she's
your message has been deleted. Undeleted.
Checking voicemail.
check in.
Checking voicemail.